currently serving as Managing Director of India's biggest businesses, Godrej Industries, and Chairman of Godrej Agrovet. As well as being a billionaire businessman, Mr. Godrej is also a published poet. Godrej is the younger brother of Godrej Group Chairman Adi Godrej and cousin of Godrej & Boyce Managing Director and Chairman Jamshed Godrej, and sits on the board of Mahindra & Mahindra, Tata Teleservices and Taj Hotels. Mr. Godrej has attended prestigious education institutions like MIT, Stanford University and Harvard Business School. Over and above his outstanding qualifications, Mr. Godrej also speaks 6 different languages, including French, Russian, and is known for his fondness for poetry and mathematics.
Great pleasure in presenting this award to Mr. Godrej, the RI District 3140 Award for Inspirational Business Leader Award to Shri Nadir Godrej in recognition of his outstanding entrepreneur achievements at this WOW District Conference. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
So, he's our Rotary International President representative. And Mr. Godrej, we have all our honored speakers who are coming today. We are giving them this certificate. Dear Mr. Nadir Godrej, thank you for contributing towards my 1 year's education. This is from Saima Majrubin Khan.
Beautiful.
This is in honor of the fact that you have come here to be with us. Thank you so much for that.
I'm honored.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
That certificate is also there. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
And we'll request you to respond.
Sure.
Thank you.
Rotarians, man does not live by bread alone. He also needs a mobile phone. But accumulating everything really never seems to bring true happiness that can last, for transient pleasure passes fast. Rotarians know this very well. Observers can quite quickly tell that you are living free from strife, a collective, purposeful life. And culture helps to get you there, motivates you to share, inspires you to freely give, and instructs us all how to live. Cultural observers often see 2 cultures, one with a capital C, the other with a C that's small. The first perhaps would cover all visual and performing arts designed to entertain and teach, often somewhat out of reach to those that are not well exposed, and they in turn are overdosed. At Culture, Godrej took a stab and started up its Culture Lab. Parmesh Shahani was then hired, and ever since we've been inspired. Now, capital C does play a role, but that is not our only goal, for capital C is everywhere, and so we think it only fair we emphasize the smaller c, and what indeed could that be? Reality, not imagination, the actual state of our nation, shown through documentaries as well as social commentaries, the way that people live their lives. Each participant then strives to question, probe, and find insight, and figure out what's wrong and right, for which ideals we should fight, what is profound and what is trite. My friend Parmesh will often state his job is to cross-pollinate. Hybrid thought is full of vigor, and the Culture Lab is the trigger. If fecundity is the game, our Culture Lab has a claim to fame. Politics, fashion, design, and arts, we put together different parts with the very simple goal of making a much larger whole. Our events are open to everyone, free access to learning as well as fun. Since everything is recorded, total access is afforded. This is more than evolution. This is now a revolution. We have provided to the city a platform for creativity. Our employees are now proud that we have provided them with LOUD. It stands for Live Out Your Dream. We finance the winning team, and all the winners are so thrilled to get a chance at being fulfilled. And all the links we make, I guess, further help to achieve success. Once culture meant tradition, but after the Enlightenment mission, the future trumped the past. Traditionalists were aghast. A rearguard action was fought, and even today it is sought. Tall claims were recently made, and fictitious inventions displayed. In spite of all the news that's bad, I'm sure most of you are glad to live in these promising times, where there are far fewer crimes and far fewer deaths from war than the world ever knew before. Most of our lives are full of ease and largely free from disease. Now culture, and here I mean all, capital C as well as small, can help us find meaning in life, as well as minimize all strife. True knowledge of the human condition will prevent the forces of fission. If we understand each other, we'll be like sister and brother. Occasionally we'll fight, but very soon we'll unite. If disputes are handled with discussion, we can avoid knocked heads and concussion. And culture will show us the way to convince rather than to slay. And if eye to eye we can't see, let's just agree to disagree. For culture is the greatest prize when we are taught to be wise. Thank you.
Godrej, that was a wonderful poetry written by you, presented so nice. Thank you, sir.